Welcome to the Talk podcast with ideas strategist Linda Reed-Enever. Talk is where we chat about ideas and inspiration you can use to market your business. Get ready for practical tips you can implement today with your host, Linda Reed-Enever.
Hi everyone, Linda Reed-Enever, and welcome back to the Talk podcast. We're exploring a strategy that I teach often and you've most probably heard me talk about before, but it is one that's incredibly important, and that is building your brand authority through content marketing. Because content marketing is the one thing we can do with our knowledge, with our product base, that is at little cost to us as business owners. And sometimes it can be at no cost, but there's still the cost of your time. So let's today have a look at why content marketing is so impactful and the types of content that you can use to build authority and some strategies to help you get started and stay consistent. If we've not met before, my name is Linda Reed-Enever. I'm an ideas and marketing strategist, and I help you create impact in your business through course creation, through marketing and systems. Let's start by looking at why content marketing is such an important piece of the puzzle for brand authority. Authority isn't just something we can build overnight. It's earned over time by consistently showing up, sharing knowledge, providing value, and helping our target market. And content marketing allows us to be able to do just that. We're able to build that trust, that know, like, and trust factor. We're able to become an authority within our space. And when people see that we are knowledgeable and we're generous with our insights, they begin to view us and our businesses as a trusted resource. And this is especially true today when customers are actively looking for brands that go beyond selling and are looking for people who are going to educate and support them along the way. And with content marketing, we're not only showing our expertise, but we're building that trust and strong foundation that is essential for any long-lasting brand relationship. So what types of content can help you build that authority? Let's have a look at a few of them and see how they go. One of my first and favorite ways to do this is through blog posts and articles. Blogging is one of the most powerful ways to demonstrate your expertise. High quality blogs can answer common questions, they can share how-tos, they can explore industry trends and add value to an audience. And when your reader finds that content, they are more likely to return for more insights. So make sure that when you're putting content out there on your website, they are well researched, they focus on topics that matter to your audience, and they have a strong connection with them. And articles are another good way. You can borrow other people's audiences by contributing and guest writing articles and blog posts along the way to being able to get out there and engage with people and build authority with an audience that's maybe already established, that has a transfer of trust from the publication to you. Video content is pretty much key. There's not too many brands out there that you won't see doing video content nowadays, and it's a really handy tool for building authority. It's also a handy tool for being relatable. Whether it's YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, people are now consuming more video content than ever, and they're quite often looking for it. So use video within your marketing to share tips and insights, behind the scene glimpses, how-tos, diving in, maybe exploring topics that really help people understand that your knowledge and expertise, but show them how to do something, and that so that they get a win. Showing up on video adds that personal touch, that human to human connection, and people feel like they're connected to you as a real person with real expertise when you build your authority through video content. So if you've not included video in your content plan, it should be something you put into your marketing planner and start including from here, from this episode onwards would be great. Webinars and live Q&A sessions are a fantastic way to connect with our audience in real time. They also allow us to be customer centric because we get to listen and we get to hear about what's going on. They provide a platform to deep dive into a topic, answer questions directly, and establish credibility. People who attend webinars are looking for value and expertise. They're also engaged because they've given you time to turn up and consume the content, and it's an excellent opportunity to share actionable knowledge that gives them a win and then offer them the next step from there. Longer form content like ebooks and guides can also help establish you as an expert on more complex topics. Ebooks and guides allow you to go in depth, they allow you to cover topics more comprehensively, and they can be powerful lead magnets as people are often willing to exchange content information for valuable resources like ebooks and guides. But don't forget putting low-cost ebook offerings out on places like Amazon, Ingram Spark, and really getting the opportunity to share your knowledge out there to other audiences. And podcasts in general are effective ways to engage an audience. Audio content that allows your knowledge to be shareable, just like we're doing here, in a way that's easy for your audience to consume on the go. They're particularly useful for building brand personality and authority because your voice comes through. Literally, they are connecting with the person that they're going to be talking to and engaging with in a regular basis. Podcasts don't just also go from hosting your own. There is the opportunity for you to be a guest on other people's podcasts and increase your audience and reach along that way. So now we've explored some types. Let's give you a few opportunities and a few ways that you can get started with your content marketing and start creating content that's going to speak to your audience that sees you as a highly recognized authority and valuable brand. Identify your audience's key questions and pain points is one of my first tips. Start by looking at what questions, what challenges they have, look at customer feedback, look at social media comments on your own and other people's social media, look for the pain points. Even try and get an idea of what's resonating with competitors if you're just starting out. When you address a real pain point or a real issue for your customer, you're more likely to capture their attention and build credibility. You might go to something like Answer the Public, put your topic name in, run a search, and then find out what content ideas it comes up with, because it will give you a whole content wheel to be able to connect with. And that is questions that are going directly into search. And if we want to build our authority, we need to be found in search, so using tools like Answer the Public work well. Choose the right content channels. While I'm all for repurposing, you don't have to be everywhere. Focus on the channels where your audience spend the most time first and then start adding others in. If you're targeting a professional audience, LinkedIn might be ideal. If you're a visual brand, Instagram. If you're a conversational brand, TikTok and Facebook might be a really good opportunity. Start with 1 or 2 channels, get consistent, and then start adding in or looking at using tools like Repurpose.io and repurposing your content along the way. And then consistency is key when it comes to marketing. So we start to create a content calendar and a content plan, whether you're using our marketing planner or you're diving into different areas, creating a regular schedule, making sure you turn up, producing those podcasts, producing those videos, producing those blogs, and making sure that you have got time to create that content is the next thing. So we're going to have the content calendar, and then we want to block out time each week or each month to make sure we're brainstorming new topics, we're adding in new content, and we're recording new episodes or new short form video to being able to engage with people. Building your authority is a long-term goal, and it's one that we need to continue to work on and maintain. So we want to make sure that we are tracking our progress, making sure that our engagement rates, our website traffic is coming through from the content that we've created, and are people sharing it? Are they asking us questions about it? We want to make sure that we are listening and measuring that success. And also, don't be afraid to experiment with different formats or different topics based on your audience's response. Content marketing is an evolving process, and part of building that brand is staying in tune to what your customers and your audience value most. So they might be telling you they're on TikTok, for example, but your strategy is all being focused around Facebook. Maybe there's a way you can repurpose content, or you can start creating some content to be able to use it. But in the world of short form video now, we've got the ability to be able to go cross-platform consistently, pretty much on every channel, and be able to engage our audience where they are. Building a brand through content marketing is about providing real value, showing up consistently, sharing your tips, solving problems, and giving insights to your audience and to your industry. Each piece of content is a deposit in that brand credibility and trust bank. So start with 1 or 2 content types, time block it, grab our time blocking sheets if you need to, and start making sure that you focus on their needs from there. And you can build and you can continue to build that repertoire and deposit into a strong content bank over time. Thank you for joining me for today's episode of Talk. I'm Linda Reed-Enever. I hope you feel inspired to start or add some new things to your content marketing strategy. Remember, authority is built over time, so each thing we deposit into our content bank is a step to becoming the go-to expert within our field. Until next time, keep creating, keep connecting, and keep building. And if you would like my team's help to create impact, feel free to book a discovery call with me, and we can start the journey to building your authority with content marketing.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Talk with Linda Reed-Enever. Make sure you subscribe via your favorite podcast app so you don't miss the next great episode. You can find more ideas and inspiration at enevergroup.com.au.